Sneaky anonymous underscore CMDR.
Alrighty, happy Thursday, everyone. How y'all doing? Just a little behind here. Boop, boop, boom. Trying to diagnose some slow download speed on the wife's laptop, which is interfering with her work, which is important stuff. So, take a look at that. But we are back. I had to restart my machine, though, because I was messing around with its network settings, and of course, nothing was going to be happy after that. But anyways, good morning, everyone. How you doing? All right, so we're on Thursday here. We're likely going to finish up Bookwalker, Thief of Tales today. And yeah, so we're just going to jump right into that as always. Let's see. We'll see how this works. I've been making some changes to the in-ear monitoring thing, trying to get that working better. So I don't know. As always, testing things out here in the lab. So, boop. Half my things ready here. Cable's in the way. All right, did we lose sound? Or let's see. Press any key. Come on, man. Wake up. There we go. All right. It's like, I know. Let's see. Power to the laptop. Tablet. Juice up. All right, here we go. This in-ear monitoring thing is fucking weird. All right. Thursday, yay. All right, so let's see. Right, we were here to take the weather controller. Right. And we are now at the town. This is our Fallout style looking town here. Howie, everything lined up over there. Good enough. Right, okay. Take my hand off the keyboard. Unknown language or awful handwriting. A young woman is talking to one of the travelers who passes her a strange half-empty bag. Extend my time by 1 hour, please. He hands over the bag and quickly turns away. Hold on. The man freezes, tilting his head. Just who do you take me for? There's not even enough sand here for 15 minutes. She shakes a small pile of red sand put into the palm of her hand. Are you up to your old tricks again? Do I need to call the guard? No, please, 15 minutes is fine. Let me just catch my breath and I'll be on my way. The man slowly retreats. He looks extremely tired. The woman turns to an empty hourglass in one of the niches on the walls. Damn beggars. She pours the sand from her hand into the hourglass. Then she picks up her radio and you hear a crackling sound coming from the speakers, echoing all over town. Peter, strain 124, 15-minute extension. She puts the radio back on her belt and reaches out a hand to you without looking. Shake her hand. Let's try the ticket. Okay, yellow. She takes out a new hourglass and pours in enough red sand to reach the second mark on the side. Then she puts it in one of the empty niches on the wall. 2 hours starting now. Good luck in town. I'm not capable of doing 2 hours. Let's see. An inspector is standing by the train. His assistant is inside, rummaging through possessions. Oh, you again. The man you encountered at the town gate recognizes you. Is everything okay? This is that guy's train. What was his name? Max, I think? Max, is he doing better? We can sell this, you hear from inside the train. I'd say there's enough to live on in here. We'll split it up, I think. Max is resting right now, and we're keeping an eye on his stuff. You look over his shoulder into the train car. Don't look in there, you know what. He hesitates for a moment, then reaches into his pocket and takes out a bag of sand. Take this. You're a good guy. You helped Max. Let us take care of things here. This town is pretty harsh. Like, I mean, if Max gets better and then he's going to come out and, what, be broke? But I feel like if I don't, we're going to get into a fight right here and now. It's probably going to eat up my time, but... Is this a bribe? So I help Max and you rob his train. Max won't be going anywhere anytime soon, and this stuff could be useful for the town and for us. Okay. 2 bags of sand. The inspector's face changes. Don't get greedy. Do you want us to look into why you're riding Jenkins' train? Don't get involved in this, okay? We only have 2 hours. Fine. Take the bag. Now get out of here. Don't interfere. The inspector turns around and loses interest in you. You little bastard. So I guess in truth there would be some issue there. Alright, so what did we get? Bag of red sand. Time runs out like sand through your fingers in this town. Literally. Alright, so we either bargain with it or we're going to need it to extend our time. Maybe they come looking for us. Alright. Now, it was like we have 2 hours to sell his possessions, right? So should we look for our train first? None of these look like our train. I mean, all these trains have clearly been parked here for a while. How'd they get his train there all of a sudden? Yeah, that's a little confusing. Train tracks. Yeah. Alright. I don't know if I should waste time talking to people or not. The greenie on this train's roof is quite striking. By local standards, you're looking at a very well-kept train. We'll talk to the operator. Hello, do you... The woman sharply puts a finger on her lips. You manage to get a look at her face. She's incredibly beautiful, even with the deep shadow under her eyes. Examine the train in silence. It looks like the train has been washed recently. The metal and glass are gleaming, and the thin layer of newly settled dust just looks like an elegant decoration. Green stems sway on the roof. You see Calancho, Worthia, and tons of other plants that you don't recognize. I'm sorry, did you need something? Well, I'm glad we're talking now. Yeah, quick little snack there, settle my stomach there. All right. I wanted to ask, do you know how I get into the upper district? I heard the meteorologist lives there. Yep. It's also like the older style Fallout games and such. But yeah, I like it as well. This one especially reminds me of Fallout. The older Fallout, like Fallout 1 and 2. Each book's different. There's just this environment. You can only get in once you retire, and I think you still have a while before that happens. I do too. How do I get in there now, today? The woman shrugs silently and looks towards the way out of town. Running your eyes over the locomotive, you notice an old trailer with dried up branches sticking out of the leaky roof. I'm going to take a closer look because when we seem to ask her, she doesn't respond, so we'll take a closer look. The longer you look at the trailer, the more you shiver. Chills run up and down your spine like something icy touched the spot between your shoulder blades. Ask about the trailer. Aren't you afraid your old trailer might fall right off? The woman continues to look towards the way out. Yes, the trailer is quite old. If it falls off, it falls off. The corner of the woman's mouth turns up and she shakes her head. What do you do? It's as though the woman doesn't hear your question. She just stares silently, watching. Just when you think she's not going to answer, she starts to speak. I'm making it through life, day by day. I meant the plants. Oh, the plants. I used to enjoy nurturing life. The woman looks at the old trailer and stiffens for a split second. You see all the muscles on her face tense, but in an instant, the illusion passes. Hey, good morning, Oxman. How you doing? What's happening? We are probably on the tail end of finishing the Bookwalker here. So we are what we're up to. How about you? What do you got going on? How's your Thursday progressing? Let's see. What's in the trailer? What's inside? Things, old things, ancient things, toys. Why are you carrying them around? I thought it was better to travel light in the desert. I don't know. I'd rather keep them with me. The woman frowns, but doesn't tell you to leave. Yeah. Let's ask about the meteorologist. Do you know anything about the meteorologist? He tells us when storms are coming. Is that it? Do you know anything else? The woman turns her head to look you straight in the eye. You can't read her expression. I won't keep you any longer. Thanks. Great day so far. Good to hear. Good to hear. Get out of here, outsider. Alright, well, that's nice. Talk to you too there, bud. A middle-aged woman is resting on the stoop of her train. A basin of laundry, children's clothes sit at her feet. She stares at your train for a moment. Oh, is this... Wait, where's our train? Yeah, good, you know where our train is. She sighs, then leans against the train door, which buckles slightly under her weight. So, you're from train 42, huh? She grabs a cigarette and takes a drag. I didn't know. Did you know the previous operator? Jenkins, yeah? He was my husband. Oh, well, okay. She gets up heavily and starts hanging the laundry as if nothing had happened. I'm sorry. Are your hands clean? Take off your dusty gloves. I mean... Pass me the clothes. She nods at the basin and the diapers inside. Her nod sends ash flying from her cigarette onto a pair of men's pants hanging on the line. A pair of child's pants. You take off your dusty gloves and pick up a pair of white children's pants. You glance at your hands for a moment. This is the first time in a long time that they've looked human. All that's left are the thin scars striping across your palms. They probably won't ever fade. The woman takes the pants from you. Sheet. She shakes out the sheet, throws it over the line. What's your business in town? Got stuff to sell? She blows her cigarette smoke upward to keep it off the sheets. Yeah, your husband's possessions. Things. Just random things. Nothing interesting. ... The woman ashes her cigarette, and you see her glance quickly at you as she takes the sheet. So, Jenkins' possessions. Do you need me to... Sniffling. Pass her a bunch of socks. You pile a few socks from the basin together and give them to the woman. But the woman doesn't turn around to take them from you. She stands with her back to you, not speaking. I'm sorry, yeah. When I found him, there was already nothing I could do. She nods weakly a few times. Turning halfway around, she passes you a cigarette. Oh, she already has a fresh one in her mouth and lit. Sure, lady. You sit on the train stool. I found a journal on his train. I guess it belongs to you now. Customs won't let me just give it to you, but I'll figure something out. She smiles. A journal? Jenkins didn't know how to write. He probably robbed or killed someone. Those aren't his things. These thoughts seem to have put her in a better mood. As she finishes her cigarette, she packs up and heads inside her train. A child's joyful laughter greets her. All right. Well, that happened. All right. So, you glanced at our train. Okay. Oh, this must be it with the other guy leaning against it. All right. We'll get to that in a minute then. Let's see. Oh, there's just a melon cell. Let's go see what he's got going there. Not cabbages, but they're melons. This merchant is desperately trying to get your attention. His smile reminds you of late stage insanity. Hey man, hey, come over here. You got any sand? No, I'm looking to earn some myself. I don't trust him. Oh, well, I can't help you with that. I've been selling my heart out, but I still don't have enough sand to fix my train. You look at the melon seller's train. There are a lot of things in this world you would call run down, but everything you've seen up until now is sparkling clean compared to this train. And my time's running out. I have half an hour left in town. All because of those damn guards. They gave me a penalty, those dogs. What am I supposed to do? My wheel is busted. You notice the train's front wheel is sitting at a 45-degree angle. He doesn't need to worry. With a wheel like that, there's no getting that train out of here in any case. Well, yeah, but it's like they'll throw you out. Probably, right? Doesn't seem like they'll care if you can't get the train out. They'll just take it for the town. And then that's it. So, I don't know. Seems like that guy's going to have a problem. Hey, are you a digger? What? A digger. My hearing is fine. I'm asking you what that means. The man looks at you without blinking for 10 seconds or so. You're attracting suspicion again with your unnecessary questions. I'm not a local. I'm not here. You gesture at the town. The man continues to look at you without blinking. This is the only town on our continent, possibly the whole damn planet. Where the hell are you from then, if not here? I left for a long time, and now I'm back, but I don't remember anything. A digger is someone who digs up buildings in the desert. Do you know what the desert is, or is there no desert where you come from either? Right, a digger. They just called them something different back in my day. ... Yeah, I'm a digger. I was one of the best way back then. I find that hard to believe. Need work tomorrow? I want to dig up a building on Malta Street, but I can't do it myself. Of course, what's your plan? Started digging from the top, got from the 20th to the 7th floor, but the lower floors are hard work, the sand's packed tight, and it's a pickaxe job. I want to round up a few more people, then we'll move out at sunrise. Is there anything special there in that building? The man peers closely at you. It seems he's not sure you can be trusted. There was a gun store on the first floor of the building. The work is all that you should concern you. I'll pay you, and what's in the building is none of your business. You in or no? I'll think about it. Think then. He throws his cigarette on the ground and turns away from you. Is he going to start a riot in town when he gets his hands on weapons? No. He gets caught in a firestorm out on the road tomorrow. ... I should get going. Alright, well, not joining you tomorrow, apparently. I'm not buying anything, please. Irritated hobo. Bookseller. The sound that reaches your ears seems impossible in the desert world. Rustling pages, hundreds of pages. The table next to the woman's train is full of books with well-worn covers. Each one looks like it was taken out of an antique bookshelf. Hello, the young bookseller waves at you. Show her Jenkins' journal. Let's say hi. Hi. Are you new to these parts? I've never seen you before. Her attentive but slightly unfocused gaze slides over you. Your paper face doesn't seem to bother her. Yeah, I'm new. Do you know everyone here? No, of course not. It's just that, generally, the same people bring their train to the same station every time. Were you looking to choose a book? Let's pick up the blue book. Oh, what an unusual choice. Why is that? People who choose this book usually want to hide from the real world and immerse themselves in fantasy, but I don't think you're one of those people. You carefully open the book. The binding is loose and the pages, which are all different sizes and printed in different fonts, seem to be stuffed in at random. It only takes a moment for you to realize that you don't even know the language it's written in. Anyways. Well, what do you think? Keep looking through the book. Why are the pages and fonts all different? I knew you were new here. The pages are different because I sewed the book together myself from various pieces. It seemed obvious. But it's hard to read like that, and from what I can tell, it's not really a coherent story. A lot of people like it. Besides, it's not easy to find an intact book in the wasteland, you know? I thought she was a writer, but she's more like a seamstress. The bookseller has a sincere look of curiosity and politeness on her face as she watches you mumble. Can you give me the short version of what this book is about? It's the story of a man who pretends that he's changed and become the best version of himself, just so he can keep people around him, even though he's actually... I feel represented in this comment. I don't like the kind of thing. I don't like that kind of thing. I'd rather look at another book. Be my guest, she gestures at the table. Red book. What's this book about? That's a curious one. It's about the history of the storms. You flip through the book, the letters swim before your eyes, not wanting to form coherent words. The different fonts and out-of-order page numbers don't help you understand it either. Very interesting. Have you read it? Of course. I put the pages together myself. I have a few questions about the book. You take a good look at the bookseller. She seems quite friendly. Your questions are just begging to come out. Alright, well, let's start. Meteorologist. I bet the meteorologist helped you with this book, right? Yeah, right. He's never even set eyes on it. Everyone in town knows that our meteorologist wouldn't even read an article, not to mention a whole book. Why's that? He's young, inexperienced, and to be honest, not all that talented. I thought he was well respected. Oh, do you mean the old meteorologist? He was even better. Even I shed a few tears when he died. Did he get caught in the storm? No, he died peacefully in his sleep. If only everyone could have such an end. And don't believe what they say in town about him being killed. It's all nonsense. And the storms, where do they come from? Oh, now that's a long story. Well, several stories, actually. They'll tell you all kinds of stories about the storms in town, but the truth is they're fallout from an ancient war. Well, that's not exactly the truth. It's just my theory. I see. Weather control. I've heard someone might be controlling the storms. Is that true? Nonsense. Controlling them with what? Some kind of device? Where would they get it? Do you think the old meteorologist would know something about this? Because we can jump in pages. Although, maybe that was only with the previous book. Well, if anyone did, it would be him. The old meteorologist was on good terms with all sorts of mechanical things. I see. Jenkins' journal. I have something that might interest you. The bookseller tries to look uninterested, but you see her fingers trembling as you hand her Jenkins' journal. Notes? Interesting. Yes, very interesting. Are these someone's memoirs? Wow, this is an absolute treasure trove. Have you read it? I thought it was just the old train driver's journal. Let me read some of it to you. Don't bother, I just want to sell it. I'll buy it. How much do you want for it? You look appraisingly at the bookseller. She's definitely hooked. Time to collect some sand for your work. 10 seems like too much. I feel like we'll try 5. 5. Oof, I'd be glad to give you 5 bags of sand, but then I'd have to leave town right away, and I still have so many books to sell. Would you lower your price? Sure, 2 bags. All right, well, I wasn't planning on spending so much, of course, but that's a fair price. The bookseller disappears into her train, then returns 2 bags of sand. They have yellow letters in a language you don't know embroidered on them. This is for good luck. Yeah, thanks. You should have found out what was in that journal. It might have helped us understand the world better. Yeah, I don't know why we didn't. I thought you could help me with that. Haven't heard much useful advice from you recently, by the way. ... Alright, yeah, no, like, seriously. The woman licks her fingertips and flips through the journal. The fuck, dude? Oh, most definitely. Angry man. Yeah, great. Cards. I don't know if I saw a crafting table. Open suitcases are strewn around the train car. A man is washing something in a metal basin full of dark red water. He's washing so intently that you can hear the fabric dripping. He has an impressively large fang from some unknown animal hanging around his neck. He stops washing and shoots you a mean look. A cage around your neck? Is that some kind of new trend? You hear clear dislike in the man's voice. Let's just keep going. We don't need any more problems. Is he washing out blood? Who cares? We're just passing by. Keep going, keep going. Maybe I should tell, hey! Suddenly you feel a powerful yank down near your neck. You look down to see the man's wet hand grabbing Roderick's cage. I had a trendy friend once, always bragging about his sand bear fang. Damn it, you grab the cage too and pull it towards you. But I taught him some manners, 1 punch 2. He looks at you with bloodshot eyes and keeps trying to pull the cage towards himself. The cage's hinges start making an unpleasant crunching sound, or is that your neck? I don't think anyone's going to care that I'm being robbed. Let's knock him off his feet. The man easily dodges your attack and pushes you away from him. It appears a real fight is about to start. A strong hit. We can heal ourselves. Let's take a little whack on him. Alright, so apparently he decides never to go idle. So let's see what happens with our stun move. Strong hit. Alright, he is just like strong. The other enemies at times seem to feel idle. It's kind of like these guys are just gonna like pummel the crap out of me. We want to make sure we're at full health though, so we don't have to use any of our healing items, which we are kind of short on. Since it's only 1 point, Drain does that. We fill ourselves up, drop him to the ground. The man flies into the basin, which turns over with a crash, splashing its contents onto the ground. What a sick bastard. Are you okay, Edian? Next time you're going in my pocket, or even better, walking on your own 2 feet, breathing hard, you carefully touch your neck. The string left an impressive welt on the back. I know it's none of our business, but we can't just let that psycho roam free. The guards don't really seem like the best option. Let's look for rope. You look at the suitcases on the ground and notice a photograph. 2 smiling men are standing in front of a locomotive. One of them, your attacker, has his arm around the other, who looks pale and tired. His shoulder is banged and he has a fang pendant around his neck. You toss the photograph aside. Oh, there's some rope. What are you doing? What's going on? He suddenly comes to and tries to stand up. The anger is gone from his voice, and now he sounds scared. Don't explain anything, just knock him out. Nope. Let's see. Nothing's going on. Everything already happened. The man spots the photo on the ground, then his eyes move to the bloody clothes nearby. Suddenly, his face changes. Henry. Oh no. Did I do this? He falls to his knees. And for what? He looks at the 2 bags of sand on the ground which fell out of his pocket during the fight. Get these away from me. I can't look at them. Take the bags. Yeah, you pick up the bags of sand. The man falls to the ground and starts crying. Let's go. We should leave him be. Okay. All right. Oh, we tied him up anyways, though? What's it say? You got beat pretty badly. Best to leave him be. Let's say, oh, it said surly. It said sultry, but it's a surly way. The woman silently moves away. We're going to talk to that person. Just flashy train. Said we can go in. Dorchi junkyard. We haven't been there either. Woman looks at you unkindly. Animated old man. Let's see. An old man is waving at you so furiously that it seems like his hand might fall off any second. No, get out of here. What do you mean? You were calling me over. So, go on, get up close. I can see that you only have 30 minutes worth of sand. Aha, little does he know. The old man waves his fist angrily. He doesn't look particularly dangerous, but he probably knows a few dirty tricks. I feel like being the Sandman. I'm gonna just, hey, how about we do this some other time? Pfft, fine. Aw. Alright. I don't particularly want to talk to these guys, but let's see what's going on. 2 guards are sitting at the gate, playing a strange game with stones. The guard on the left pretends not to notice you. The guard on the right isn't as good as feigning indifference. You see him casting quick glances at you. What do you want? What are you guarding? The men look at you, not speaking. Did you get blown in here by an idiot storm pail? The guard on the right grunts. Don't bother us. I need to get to the upper district. Are you over age 60? No. Are you visiting your wife and newborn? No. The man looks at you silently glowering. Is there no other way in? He continues to glower at you. He clearly wants you to leave. Alright. The other guard draws his attention away from you as he hands him 3 round stones. I didn't feel like lying to them. There may still be a chance. We'll see. Check out Flashy Train. It's a whole mansion on wheels. Seems like someone's done well. In a world where you can die at any second. Are you going to knock or just stand there? Curtains on the windows are drawn tightly shut, but you can see the silhouette of a man watching you from inside. Knock, knock. Who's there? Oh, wait, I'm sorry. ... Silence. Not a very good knock-knock joke. How does that one work? Silence who? I can clearly see him watching us from the window. Why won't he open the door? He probably only wants to talk to people he knows. We should come back later. You, jackass, get away from my train. This is my train. Finally. The man's sleeve bears the letter CS next to an hourglass symbol. What's up, buddy? You okay? Yep. Let's see. And you keep looking at the letter CS, trying to think of what it might stand for. Customs Service. From the Customs Service, I just finished going over your stuff in here. You need to sell everything that belonged to Jenkins before your time in town is up. Anything you don't sell will be confiscated when you leave. Yeah, they warned me already. And that, he points at Roderick's cage, that's mine. Can I see the tag? He leans closer. I don't have any tags. An item with no tag belongs to no one. If it belongs to no one, then it's not yours either. Sell it. He writes something in the notebook. What the hell? I'm not selling my friend. He reaches for a radio on his belt, then looks at you questioningly. Cool it. Let's try and solve this peacefully. Fine. He nods and takes his hands off the radio. The customs officer tosses a folded up trading tent at your feet. Have you done this before? No. Unfolding the tent, Signals that you're selling goods. People will come and buy from you, and you make what profit you can. Hand in half the sand at the entrance. He points at the woman checking tickets. Do what you want with the rest. Good luck. He walks away. Trading tent is ready. Time to sell off Jenkins' stuff. No, not yet. Let's see. I think we've talked to everyone, but I haven't tried going to the junkyard yet. I want to, guess, make sure I have enough sand to say I sold his stuff and kept Broderick, bought him, or something like that. Seems like that might be a thing. Sewer gate, trash can. Let's see what else we can get. Salvage worker. You see a tall woman digging around in a pile of scrap metal. She picks up something that looks like an old computer case, then rakes out the microchips and wires as if they're parasites on a ripe piece of fruit. She tosses the cleaned out computer into a pile to your left. Do you want something? Then she picks up a new one, not paying any particular attention to you. Do you need any help? She looks at the pile of scrap metal she still has to go through. For money, actually for sand. The woman smiles. I'm getting paid pretty well for this. I don't want to share any my earnings with anyone else. Who's paying you? Do they have more work? But maybe something a little less dusty? I'm not sure. She looks you over from head to toe. That's how you are. I don't think they'll have any use for you. But you can go ask Mr. Nariano yourself. He lives in the middle of the square. Nariano, got it, thanks. She responds with a sour smile. Got a lot of computers here. Yep. She's concentrating hard on her work. Where'd they come from? She gives you a quick glance. Jenkins brought them in a week ago. He dug up a whole warehouse full of electronics. Oh. Was Jenkins a nice guy? Was? Yeah. Oh. Did I say was? I meant to say I heard he's a nice guy. No idea where you might have heard that, but definitely not in town. He's a real jerk. I hope he dies. Let's see. How do I get into the upper district? I'm trying to find a way into the upper district. ... Do you know anything that might help? I don't know anything. She smiles slightly. What's that pipe? Where does that pipe on the wall go? What is it? Same thing. It's a secret. She gives you a quick glance, then continues ripping apart the computer. I'm great at keeping secrets. So am I. She looks you in the eye for a moment longer, then is comfortable. ... That's what we're looking for. We can crawl through and go straight to the upper district. There's a passage there. Now we just have to figure out what to do about this sewer guardian. Yeah, I'll ask around town. Alright, so what if we try and get close to it? She's not going to like that. Put on the gate, but it doesn't move. All right. So she knows how to open it, I guess. Not if I can find it. Okay. All right. Let's, oh, this might be the Let's see if he will talk to us yet, and then we'll go set up shop. Is this where he lives? Mr. What is his name? Nariano. Shouting, hey, Mr. Nariano, come out. The door slowly opens. A middle-aged man appears on the doorstep. He looks a little too clean for these surroundings and is holding a glass of something orange. He squints at you from the doorway, apparently not trusting you enough to talk face to face. Good day. He assesses you silently. His gaze runs quickly over your clothes, pausing at the cage around your neck. He doesn't pay any attention to your face at all. The stranger leans against the door, finished with his assessment of you. Judging by the expression on his face, you got roughly a 4 out of 10. Nice house. He nods silently and lifts his glass silently in your direction. All right, trying to find a way into the upper district. Aren't we all? He gestures at the square around you. I don't plan on living there, just have to take care of one thing, that's it. One thing? What could there possibly be for you to do there? He sips from the glass. Alright. I'm gonna tell the truth. I need to get something. He waits for you to continue. Gotta write the truth, right? Something important to me. How important? He gestures for you to continue. Oh, a man of business. I'd say about, you look in your pockets, 1 bag of sand important. His face twists. 5 bags? He gestures again for you to continue. 7 bags? The man starts nodding, but his hand doesn't stop moving. 9.5 bags. 10. Now you're speaking my language. I love it when a person wants something that badly. In a flash, the man transforms from a reserved aristocrat into a jolly businessman. Not a bad start to the day, helping those in need, you might say. Ha ha ha. He steps forward and shakes your hand. I have things I can sell you. I have possessions I need to sell off. How about I give them to you and you lower your price? I'm a man of business, you see. Dealing with junk just doesn't fit my status anymore. Any hints on where I can get that? In our little town, people trade sand for either goods or services, or both. You just need to find what works for you. Alright. Good luck now. We'll be waiting. Alright, how many are we up to? 5. So we're halfway there. Alright, I guess we're going to have to set up our stand and try and make 5 bags of sand. Alright, yes, let's start selling. Brush sand off the tent and notice passerby starting to look over more frequently. What do we have to sell? Everything left in the bag. Some weird gas cylinders. You dig through his bag. Empty. Just put them on the counter anyway. You keep rooting around in the bag. Some rags and a cup. I doubt we'll even get 1 bag of sand for this stuff. Oh, something else. Some kind of map. Hey, I bet we can get something with that. You notice a customer approaching. Listen carefully and remember this. The man is quite clean cut, probably from the upper district. Are you listening? Say that this map leads to something important, to treasure or whatever. What are you selling? The old man looks at the canisters. Interesting. Say anything, just push the map. A bunch of junk. I have something special. Some might even call it a real treasure. The old man doesn't react. He's probably hears that same story every day. I hope you don't mean these helium cylinders. He points at the cylinders on the counter. They're empty, by the way. Yeah, how much will you give me for them, though? I can take them off your hands for free so you don't have to take them to the scrap heap yourself. No. Your choice, he yawns. Alright, show him part of it. Continue. What more can I say? 10 bags of sand and the map is yours. I can't just pour out 10 bags for a map that leads who knows where? Leads to treasure. Which treasure exactly? You tap on Roderick's cage. I'm thinking. A map to water, to a pile of sand, a pile of food, shelter? Well? There is like this only pump here. So water might be a bit of a thing. Food, there's like a melon cellar and stuff, and he's from the upper, so maybe water doesn't matter either. He wouldn't need shelter. I don't know what their food situation is. They all seem to be okay on food. Let's try water. The old man takes a flask of water from his belt and silently takes a drink. What's that you say? He wipes his mouth on his sleeves. Oh, right. I think that they gave out water for free in the upper district. That's my fault. Okay. All right. Food then. What food? You're trying to say there's food just lying around in the desert? Yeah. Okay. Shelter it is then. ... You know about the shelter too? He ever so slightly looks around. Huh? There's a lot I know. Trying to sound convincing. 10 bags, you say? I'll give you 5, but if the shelter isn't there, I'll come back. Oh, wait. If the shelter is there, I must have read there. I'll come back and give you 5 more. 5? Wax. Right to your head. With this, he shows you the small club on his belt. It's a deal. Great. We have some sand already. Hi, buddy. What's up? Kitty Taps. What's up, buddy? You guys, wait. Oh, crap. Did I not feed them before I started? Uh-oh. Daddy made a mistake. He didn't feed them. All right. Sorry, bud. I got distracted because things were going on. I hadn't feed you, did I? Daddy's so bad. Uh-oh. All right. I gotta figure out what to do about that. All right. Okay. I'm going to feed them real quick because he will not let up on me. And my break is not going to be for another about an hour and 10 minutes. I'll make this real quick, 5 minutes tops. All right. Really sorry about that. That one's on me. Things were just a little hectic earlier and I got distracted and started late and everything. Just less than 5 minutes even. I'm just going to give him food. All right. I'll be right back. Ash would be ruthless about me. Letting me know I had to pet him. I'm surprised he made it this long, to be honest. He must have been sleeping. That explains why he came in acting a little weird earlier. I was like, what's wrong? He's like, you forgot something. Apparently I did. Alright, well, we have our 10 bags of sand. Ooh, what's this? Pardon. Alright, you're looking at a completely unremarkable train, but suddenly a loose piece of sheet metal at the back of the car catches your eye. Instinctively, you look around and they get closer. So first you're a fraud, and now you're a thief, too? Well, I haven't stolen anything yet. What do we have here? You feel around the side of the train. You're standing right by the gap between the train and the loose sheet of metal. The darkness inside is calling to you. You're just going to look. Pardon me, sorry. A flashlight would come in handy, or a lighter, or at least some matches. I would not use matches. I guess we got some impromptu breakfast. Okay, with me. One second. McDonald's hash brown. All right. How fortuitous. The cats just got fed and I just got fed. I didn't think that was going to happen. Alright. But you don't have any of these things, and besides, shining a light around would probably attract attention from the train's operator. We're not going to do it. We're not going to call it by the darkness. We do have our sand, so it's we're just going to move on here. All right, let's see. Here's your 10 bags of sand. My dear friend, wonderful, wonderful. He jumps down from the entryway like an excited child. May I? He looks at the bags, ignoring you. Let's see what we have here. He doesn't wait for permission. Wonderful, wonderful. He counts the bags. He counts out 2, which he hands back to you. Give these to Janine, the woman who does salvage work at the scrap heap. Tell her Mr. Nariano sent you. He scoops up the remaining bags and starts to head back into his home. Hold on, so it only costs 2 bags to get into the upper district and you're just keeping the rest for yourself just because you know this Janine? It truly is a pleasure doing business with you, my dear friend. Come back anytime. He disappears behind the door. Yeah, ... I somehow definitely feel like we got swindled. Hey, Ash. You got fed. You happy too? I mean, we definitely got swindled, but I don't know if we needed to get swindled or if maybe we could have figured that out. Another way, the woman has cleaned out at least 10 more computers since you were last here. The parts are lying next to her in neat piles. I mean, we already had Sam before. Can I just be like, does any of this interest you? Whatever. She notices the 2 bags of red sand you're holding. How's Mr. Nariano doing? She nods. Yeah, we could have just come to an agreement. Why didn't you say anything? Mr. Nariano is much better at those conversations. Good for him, but I had to pay 8 bags of sand for that. Sand comes, sand goes. That's what we always say. She smiles. So how's Mr. Nariano doing? He's 8 bags of sand better now. Hasn't lost his touch. She smiles prettily behind a wrapped mask, apparently. Let's get to it. Hold on. Once we leave, we won't be coming back. Are you sure you're ready? I mean, we said we'd try and return the book to the wife, but honestly, I forgot because we traded it off for sand, and I figured I was going to need sand for something, although I may have done it wrong. Oh, now I got the other cat in here. He's like, we always joke, Smokey, he's the house cat, and he was really fat, overweight, I shouldn't say fat. He was hefty. He was 16 pounds, American weight here. But for his size, that was quite a bit, obviously, and knocked maybe 2.5, almost 3 pounds off of him. I mean, he can jump and do so much more now. It's really good. But he must have been fed a lot of human food because he is totally, like, about the human food. Like, so much so that not only does he, want to jump up on the kitchen chairs and the kitchen table, if we're in the family room and we're sitting at the table and we're eating, he comes up and he, whether it's hopping up on the couch or, putting his front paws on the table, and he'll watch you eat. And if you don't give him anything, he'll smack you with his paw. It's cute. I mean, we give him just a little because obviously that's kind of his life, but we keep it very limited just to, But, yeah, so we joke that when he hears mastication, he's like, why am I being omitted from this. You should give me some food. And here he is. He's staring at me, talking about him. And then the food he eats. All right, hold on. Once we leave, we won't be coming back here. Are you sure you're ready? Yeah, I think we're fine. I mean, to be fair, we're getting kind of close to the end. And things have been real hit or miss with how things have been going. So, you know what? Let's go. We tossed 2 bags of sand at the woman's feet. Let's get to it. I don't have much time. Train 42, your time is up. Prepare to leave town. What? Wow, looks like you're too late. Is that a joke? I already paid you. The damn guards are about to come looking for me, and you're... She looks at you silently, smiling. I'm kidding. Let's go. All right. She clears away a small heap of scrap metal from against the wall to pull a lever there. It's open. I'd hurry if I were you. Thanks. The woman smiles again. It seems that the whole situation strikes her as comical. A little advice for you. Trust a bag of bricks. Huh? What? Jump into the pipe. All right. One second. Sorry, I just really need some food. All right, no going back now. Dot, dot, dot. Needless to say, it smells awful inside the pipe. It smells awful in here. This is just a drainage pit from the square. It's not the sewer system, so it could be worse. That doesn't make me feel better. Trashy. The way forward is blocked by a pile of trash, boards, and rags that almost look like a barricade. Let's climb over the pile. You poke around the support with your foot. One of the trash bags seems to be full of rocks or bricks. Oh, here we go. One second. Cat's always playing with things on the floor. Find some way to distract you. I'm sorry about that. Bless you. That's not food. That's not how it works. All right. We're going to trust the bag of bricks. She said one piece of advice, right? Trust the bag. Trust the bag. You put your weight on the bag, then throw your other leg over the barricaded boards. But your pant legs get caught on a nail sticking out of a board. Oh, come on. Let's see. Tug at your pant leg. Free one of your hands and carefully unhook the nail. Is this continuing trusting? All right, let's see. We're going to free one of our hands. You shift your weight to your right hand and try to unhook your pant leg from the nail. I can't get it, damn it. Come on, you're so close. Yeah! God bless you again. I don't know if you can hear him sneezing back there. Good Lord, boy, what are you doing? All right, woo! Your pant leg is free. You jump the rest of the way over the barricade and land on your feet. Blah, blah, blah. You hear a voice over the radio somewhere up above. Final warning, Etienne, operator of Train 42. Your time is up. Leave town immediately or your train will be confiscated. You were right. There's definitely no going back. No crafting station either, buddy. All right. That's where the sacrifice has to be. This is why I shouldn't eat while on stream. All right. Trash barricade. Your path is blocked by another pile of wreckage. This one has tons of broken glass scattered around it. I'd be more careful here. Get a running start and jump over the obstacle. Painstakingly pick up the shards of glass. That sounds horrible. You're all set, bud. All right. Let's try. I mean, we got caught last time, and this looks like even a taller barricade. All right, let's pick up the shard. Yeah, we're gonna pick up the shards. You pick up a nearby bucket and start tossing the shards of glass into it. Dot dot dot. Another shard. Dot dot dot. And another. Dot dot dot. And yet. Dot. Can you go any faster? It'll be nighttime soon. Your hand twitches and a small shard of glass embeds itself in your finger. Damn it! Sorry, I thought you were done already. You straighten up. It looks like you are, in fact, done. Now you can try and jump over the obstacle. Let's do this. You get a running start. You begin to pick up speed. Not yet. You keep running. Why aren't you jumping? I don't know. Jump. Too late. Bang. Damn. Okay. I'd see. Are you alive? You broke down the whole barricade with your body. I felt it. Are you in one piece? I'm not sure, but damn, I think my shoulder is. You stand up with some difficulty. I mean, the fuck. Alright, we're gonna do that. Damn it. Alright, oh, yeah, another barricade. Right, here we go. I think this is the last barricade. Yeah, thanks. Smokey jumped right up. He was like, All right. Well, it's not like I can get any dirtier. This is Lindiff Jr. speaking. A joy storm is approaching. It will hit us in 5 minutes. A joy storm? You could certainly use one of those. After this junkyard, even an ordinary storm would make me happy. The pile in front of you doesn't look particularly big. I don't even care anymore. Charge starting the barricade. Examine it carefully. It's a bunch of junk. I feel like you could possibly just step over it. He's right. Step over the pile. You carefully lift one leg over the pile and quickly find yourself on the other side. That was easy. Hiss. Joy storm. 3 minutes. Oh, come on, hurry and get inside. Okay, let's see what's in this upper district. All right. Tired man. Well, door's locked. Hiss. The joy storm has arrived. I repeat, the joy storm. Dad, is that you? You hear the sound of sand pouring out. It's getting closer. Soon it envelops your whole consciousness. You're suddenly overtaken by such a strong emotion that you involuntarily lean forward. It's like drowning in a calm, relaxing sea. Peace and quiet. You turn your head to the left and see your sister standing behind you. You're happy. She's not in danger anymore. You turn to your right and see your brothers. They're sitting next to you, all 10 brothers and you. They're wearing strangely colored armor. You look down and see that you have the same armor on. You touch the armor. A piece flakes off, burning your hand. The image starts to fade. The vision passes, and in its place you're filled with an unbelievably nostalgic sense of longing. ... Edian? ... It's evening already? How long was I out? A pretty long time. Long enough that I started to worry about you. Damn it, we need to hurry. So, how was it? Strange. Like I was home. ... I'd do that again. It's locked. Judging by the smell, someone inside is making soup. This poor guy is sitting on the ground, leaning against a wall. An idiotic grin is lighting up his face. Hey, you okay, friend? Marie, you're such a good girl, Marie. Looks like he's still caught in the joy storm. We'll wait. 2 minutes pass, 3, 5. Finally, the man opens his eyes. Oh, need something, man? Thanks for not interrupting me. I really got caught up in that one. Hold on. Why did your vision last so long when mine ended 10 minutes ago? Is this your first joy storm, man? Yeah, kind of. Here's some advice. Try not to move or look around too much. Concentrate on one thing and don't use up all your strength at once. That helps the visions last longer. Okay, got it. So, what was it you wanted? Yeah, I'm looking for the meteorologist. Looking for the sail, huh? Head straight south to the square, and you should see the sail tent. But I wouldn't count on much there if I were you. Okay, thanks. Smokey, there's no more food, bud. Well, there is, but... It's mine. All mine. Oh. Door shut. It seems no one is home. No going back. Upper District Square. I don't have anything else that I'm going to give you, buddy. I'm getting the head nods and everything. That's it, bud. We're done. Yeah, see, that's why Daddy shouldn't eat on stream. All right. But I wanted, I was happy to have food. I'm not. I guess I get a little bother bee down there. All right. The woman look over you suspiciously. Blah 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 blah. The man hasn't come out of the storm's clutches yet. Wow, he's really holding on to it. Door, weird green light. Oh, really? All right. What else we got? Nothing. All right. Nope. All right. Just want to look around first. Bless you. Bless you. Never heard a cat sneeze so much. He really only does it around the time that he wants food. Like, just before he gets fed, and when we bring, get like delivery food and stuff like that, and he's hoping to get fed, he sneezes. It's some weird kind of little thing. And, I mean, I'm trying to make sure it's dusty, we have a different type of litter. It's, like plant-based, so, there's no dust from that, and I got air filters, and did my very best to kind of make sure it wasn't because of dust. And if it wasn't really for the fact that it just seems to manifest itself around the time food is involved, because he'll sleep next to me, when I'm sitting on the couch, and just never sneezes. Gets up, moves around, get up, get food around or something, and he's kind of anticipating, just sneeze. All right, you see devices lined up on a dusty counter. Are you out of your mind with prices like that, old hag? An old man standing nearby calls out in the direction of the counter. A tired-looking woman is behind the counter, and you see the slightest flame of hope flare up in her eyes when she sees you. Oh, we have no sand. Another one. If you're just here to look with no money, then get lost. Well, that's kind of us. The counter is still surprisingly full, considering the meteorologist died a whole 3 days ago. Are you selling the possessions? Yes, all my husband's things are right here. Anything catch your eye? Yeah, the weather controller. Huh? Excuse me, what? The woman gets closer. The device that controls the weather, directs the storms and all that. Has anyone bought it yet? What are you doing? Don't tell her. A device that controls the storms? My husband had that? She seems to be putting one and one together in her head. Hold on a minute. The woman slightly steps away from the counter, holding her head. Now putting 2 and 2 together. Now 4 and 4. A device that controls the weather? Examine the counter in silence. The counter is covered in devices of all different sizes and complexities. Which one controls the weather? I don't know. The text says it's a device covered in switches and dials. They're all covered in switches and dials. Seemingly it's not here, and the new meteorologist somehow swindled her out of it or something. Something. How about we look at the most worn out ones that look like they've been used every day? There are two that fit the description, on the left and right. Hands up. You turn slowly and see two guards with their clubs raised and ready. That's him. He tried to steal my husband's possessions. Arrest him. Oh, mother. I was just looking. Don't worry, miss. We'll handle this. I mean, I would feel bad stealing something, or in this case, damaging something. I don't know what's going to happen here. But I also feel like, you know, she obviously ratted us out. So I don't know how much I really feel for her. But it's kind of 50-50. I sometimes pick the right thing and things go well, and other times not. All right. Grab a device and throw it at the guards, or grab the first device I see and try and use it. Now, I would be afraid that the device I use will affect me and not the guards. But also, flip side, throw something at the guards and nothing happens. But or it's just kind of a two-way thing. Either you get a buff or they get a debuff. Let's throw it at the guards. You grab the first device you see and throw it at the guard. But there's a rope tied around the device and the other end attached to the counter. It springs back, hitting your shoulder as a pet. God damn it. You hear the swishing of a club store. Why? And silence falls and darkness. See, this is what I'm saying. You open your eyes. It's cold. Damn it. Was I out for long? Silence. Damn guards, you rubbed the back of your head, which is throbbing. Fuck, they took Eddie in. Did anything else happen while I was passed out? Silence. Roderick? You tilt your head looking for the cage, but it's gone. Damn it. I see steps up there, but... Oh, that's the left. You see a motionless body lying face down in the sand. Another disturber of the town's peace. Turn the body over. It's another walker. ... The man is wearing a coat. A tag is sewn into the chest. Examine the tag. The tag says W204. It also has the logo of a company called Reedrem on it. Was he serving time too? What else would he be doing here? Go through his pockets. Nothing in the right one. His left pocket you find some cash and some old faded checks. One of them is for phone service. Ah. Okay. Go back to the real world. Maybe use the phone. There were some stairs over here, weren't there? Well, stairs, I mean, it looked like... Okay, we can't go up there. I thought it was like, yeah, stairs, but it's not. Alright. I'm gonna bring the law to the lawless. That's sus. Alright, let's see. You notice a slight glow coming from between the loose wall plates. What's this? Examine the inscription. You see a barely noticeable inscription on the plate. Trust a bag of bricks. Come on, I already know that. You notice that the wall plate isn't completely attached to the wall. Maybe I can move it. That way. Just leave that open. There we go. I don't know if, let's see. An old wooden crate. Its lid is nailed shut with rusty nails. Oh, I don't have the crowbar. Alright, let me do 2 things here. Curious if he'll do anything with the phone service. If we, okay, so we can't use that. Okay, that's, I guess it's likely stuck inside, isn't it? Let's see. I was wondering the other day. No, they won't answer. All right. All right. Well then, neither of those 2 things. Right. Da-da-da-da-da-da. The crate's hinges have been bound with steel wire. Apparently, whoever it belongs to couldn't afford a lock. We have no tools. No tools. Right behind the grating, you see a path leading out of the sewers. Shake the grating. It won't budge. Curse at it. Come on, you stupid hunk of metal. I almost made it. Because that is exactly what I would do. Keep shaking it. Nothing happens. Lose heart. Shake the grating like a psycho. Ah, fucking hell. Open up. You pull at the steel bars with all your might, but nothing happens. Well, this is just great. I was so close, but looks like this is the end. Remember that you have ink you can use that you've used on plenty of other occasions. Oh, right. I'm a writer. You hesitate for a second, right? The ink envelops the bars of the grating and they start to slowly rust. Bang! You easily knock them out of place and clear your path. Done. I'm coming, Roderick. Well, it didn't cost us any ink, which is cool. Oh. Okay. Oh, that other barricade is gone. Okay. I'm back, bitches. That old hag's gonna get it. Give me back Eddie and give me all your sand, and I never want to see you again. I'll write you out of this novel. Ooh, you hide around the corner and peek out at the tent. Yes, Mr. Nariano, I'm sure. He was looking for the exact thing. He called it a weather controller. Mr. Nariano is carefully twisting the device in his hands, trying to figure out how it works. Mother effer, we got robbed, swindled, thrown to the guards. Damn, he's already here too. If this thing really can control the storms, do you think my husband really created something like that and didn't tell us? All these years. All these people who died in the storms or who went insane, he might have been responsible for all that? I wouldn't jump to conclusions. We don't actually know what the device can do, and maybe your husband did everything he could. I hope so. Thank you, Rhonda. Thank you for telling me this. It would have been terrible if such a valuable object fell into the hands of a stranger. I think we should... Yeah, we're gonna break the radio. Hell with this. Dun 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 dun, smash. Your hit shatters the radio on the pole. The woman runs into the house. Give me that. Can it really control the weather? He asks calmly. And what if it could? Then I can't just give you the controller. This thing could decide the fate of the whole town. Well, I'm sorry. Nariano takes a step back, grasping the controller tightly to his chest. It looks like he's prepared to fight for it to the very end. You notice a familiar object around his neck. Fuck you, dude. Roderick's coming with me. Hold on, that's mine. Oh, so... Is this what's about to happen? I only have a choice between Roderick and the controller, and of course, I would choose Roderick if that were the case. But obviously, that means I fail this mission, and they are going to be so angry with me. All right, well, let's see what happens. All right. Alright, hold on. That's mine. You point at Roderick's cage, which is hanging around Nariano's neck. When the hell did you manage to steal it? You sharply yank the cage off his neck and stuff it in your pocket. Oh, good. Okay. Nariano flinches, not expecting you to act so suddenly. Yeah! Finally, something went my way, or I feel like it did. We need to run. Now. Huh? Hiss, attention all residents. This is Lendef speaking. There's a death storm coming. I repeat, a death storm is approaching. Start evacuating. We have 10 minutes. Did you push something? No, I didn't touch it. We need to stop the storm. Give it to me now. Not a chance. Nariano takes a step forward. Tell me how to work it and I'll stop the storm. I don't actually know, but I can try and figure it out. I'm looking for the instructions. Then what use are you? You're just going to let people's lives depend on your attempt to try and figure it out? Well, hey Monas, how you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Thursday, almost Friday, almost to the weekend. All right, let's see. Yeah, try and figure it out. Let me at least look at the display. I can see what it means. Death storm, 7 minutes. Hurry, anyone with an empty train, take on Upper District residents. Train 12 is causing a jam up at the exit. The wheel fell off. Get the car off the tracks. It's blocking the way. I'm going to see Lindef. He and I will figure this out ourselves. Get out of my way. I feel like I've just snowballed this situation. It's almost like the first book all over again. Alright, I'm not going to hit him, but I feel like that's not going to go well. That he'll still slip away if I try and grab him. But then, I've really been trying not to attack characters. We kind of had this thing in the second or third book. No more murders. Alright, we're going to grab him. Nariano walks slowly past you. You try to grab him, but out of the corner of your eye, you see an object flying right at you, the steel tip of a cane. Bang! Damn it, not again. Why do we suck? Why do I suck? I don't know. You fall. Right before you hit the ground, you see Nariano climbing the stairs to the meteorology tower. Well, we know where that is. You open your eyes and get up with some difficulty. Finally, get up to the tower quickly and grab the controller. I don't know anything about a controller. My father didn't tell me anything. Darn, wrong button. I need to check the stormometer. Warning, death storm in 2 minutes. I don't know either. Just push something. Let's go one final push. This has been such a long day. Nariano is arguing with a young man, the controller in their hands. A wild wind blows through the window. Close the fucking window. Storm is almost here. We're out of time. Knock Nariano unconscious. Before Nariano can react, you punch him in the jaw. All right. Can't have you interfering. The young man watches in silence, slowly pressing himself against the wall. You take the controller off of Mr. Nariano's unconscious body. You had your chance to stop the storm, now it's my turn. The young man presses himself against a panel of instruments. Red lights are flashing all over it. 30 seconds, he says, taking a quick glance out the window, then squeezes his eyes shut. Examine the weather controller. Fuck. Dozens of buttons and switches, and not a single one is labeled. What an egotistic asshole. The look the young man shoots you is filled with 10% understanding and 90% fear of dying in a death storm. There are 3 big switches above the display. Start with those and I'll check the text, but there's not much about it here either. I guess we'll just start with the first switch. The switch makes no sound as it moves. It seems to be completely broken. All right, we're going to jump to the third switch. The device starts vibrating. Whatever that means. Okay. But the first switch. The switch clicks loudly as it moves, then a multitude of indicators and buttons light up on the display. Let's see. You spin the device around, trying to decide what button to push now. The wind coming in through the window picks up and a strange metallic taste starts filling your mouth. You smell burnt metal. Okay, here goes. All right, so our options are close your eyes and push a random button, pray and push a random button, scream and push a random button. I feel like screaming is the appropriate one. You're like, yeah! So, because that's what I feel like I do. I don't think I'd close my eyes and I wouldn't pray. So it's fuck. All right, so scream and push a random button. The storm is still moving. All right. Pray and press a random button. It's slowed down, but it's still getting closer. Close your eyes and press a random button. It's moving away. It's moving away. Phew. You put the controller down with shaking hands, and you hear cheers from the people outside getting louder and louder. That was close. Way too much going on for my first day. He holds his head in his hands. Good Lord. Hi, everybody. Need to take this with me now? Crap. A large crowd is gathered in front of the tower. The people around you are loudly discussing what just happened. I saw the storm move away at the last minute. I saw it with my very own eyes. And it was just about to reach the town, but then it stopped. All right, calm down. The storm is gone. You can go home now. But what if it comes back? Well, you'll get the controller in your hands. We'll just have to hope it doesn't come back. Why did it move away at the last second anyways? Yeah, and why did it get so close to the town? That never happened before. It's a long story. We drove it off, don't worry. We? Who's we? Yeah, the young meteorologist. You put your hands on the young man's shoulders. Lindef, the young meteorologist, did an excellent job proving himself. He managed to neutralize the dust storm at the very last second. Yeah, that's really setting this dude up to fail. The crowd starts cheering. Hooray for Linda. What do you mean, neutralize? That's not important. What's important is that you're not in danger right now. Now, time for me to go. You look at the uncomprehending crowd before you jump, and your eyes slide over the people until they meet Lindef's looking straight at you. Are you that? He gestures at the controller, which you've already tucked under your arm as you prepare to jump out of the book. You know, if you were alive back in the 90s, late night TV was a little different, and early morning TV was a little different, and you used to have the psychic hotline and stuff like that on TV. And this music right now kind of just reminds me of that early morning TV. You turn it on, and the program would just be starting. It would be that haunting music before they start going in and trying to rope you in to call their 900 number. But yeah, so anyways, all right, indeed. Listen, kid. This is your moment of truth, Edian. This is my moment in the sun. All right. What moment of... Sounds so rude to say I need it, but I mean, we're at least trying to be encouraging by saying you'll do just fine without it. And of course, there was that map in the shelter. Who knows if he comes back or not, but yeah, look, kid, you'll do just fine without it. Don't worry. You'll do just fine. I heard these storms almost never hit the town anyway. Just keep on going a little longer and the book will end. And then everything will work itself out. Are there storms where you're from too? Definitely not like these. Then maybe you can leave it with us, that device? Fuck. Since the next time a storm comes, we won't be able to... I can't. This device is the only thing that's keeping me from something dear to me. You thump your chest with your fist. I'm just... it's so fake. It's so full of shit. Oh, all right. Lindolf backs off defeatedly. Think about it or just leave it. And I'll give you one more chance to, do the right thing. Fuck. Alright, we're gonna think about it. Damn it. You look around at the uncomprehending crowd. The people have gone quiet as they listen to your conversation with Linda. Think on it some more. Damn you, Roderick. It's not that simple. All you do is sit there in my pocket. It's nothing to you. Whispers start running through the crowd. You hear snippets like insane and talking to himself. I can hand in this damn thing and get my shackles off. Do you understand how much that will change things? Do you understand how valuable that is to me? All the suffering I went through for this? Just look around. Again, you sigh, but decide to look around at the whispering crowd. Are these real people you see in front of you? I mean, no, you're pixels, but... You examine the people in the crowd. Some are whispering and watching your performance, but it seems as though everyone knows that something important is happening. Even the guards who practically cracked your skull earlier are standing off to the side and excitedly discussing something. Elderly men and women peer out from their windows, trying to see what's happening in the darkness. A mother leads her child home. The child trips over a cable sticking out of the sand, and his mother quickly helps him up. Alright. We're trying to be a better person. I felt like he's been a little egotistical anyways, and if you didn't see Tuesday's stream, we found out what his crime was, why he got 30 years, and I won't spoil it. I mean, obviously you're catching things at a different part, but obviously, I was kind of like, dude, it's a little pathetic. So, I was like, we gotta make you a better person. So, all right, we'll say they're people. Fine, damn you. You shove the controller into Linda's hands. If another storm comes, flip this switch first and press that button. I'm not sure how the rest of it works. Lindif, who seems to have accepted that you're a crazy person who talks to himself, suddenly beams with joy. He gives you a hug with his free arm, and you feel the warmth of his touch. Lindif looks out at the people in the crowd. They still don't understand how the Death Storm, this odd device, and the man with the paper face are connected. Thank you, he whispers, looking you in the eyes once more. All right, let's drop the sentiment. You look at the ground. Time for me to pay what's due. Farewell. There's one or two. This is our 5th book. Oh God, we're in so much trouble. We didn't even deliver an empty book yet. Hello? Is the order ready? ... No, and it won't be ready. It's like, how the fuck did you know? Silence. Are you turning down the job? Yes, I've had enough. I won't put any more innocent people at risk. So it's people. Silence. Very well. What do you mean, very well? I mean, I made a decent bit of cash off you. Besides, walkers like you usually break much sooner. So you actually did quite well in comparison. ... You may not have finished your last job, but I think you've earned your freedom just the same. Sauce. I'm such a softie. I mean, I kind of am, and maybe in general here and there, but I also kind of felt like his character was a bit of a jackass. And in the first book, my rash actions, I feel, caused something else different to happen, and I don't know. I feel like, anyways, but yeah. Huh? My shackles expert is on his way to you right now. Thanks. He'll be there in a few minutes, so silence. See you soon, Edian. Hangs up. Oh. Trying to see. Hey, I missed most of your playthrough. You seem to be enjoying the game and are more upbeat playing it than most. well, thank you. Try to let's see. Nature. Well, you got a little bit of a name there. I'm just gonna say thank you because I feel like it's like path. I get some of it, but I appreciate it. Well, yeah, I try and deliver a bit of fun. All right, oh my god. Well, stay down. Where do you think you're going? Man, I knew that was too good to be true. Where's the rope? Tie him up. Hey, after him, quickly. Oh, shit. Oh, yeah, we beelined it into the book. Oh, good. You fall into the cold sand, and your pursuers land nearby. So, you want to do this the hard way. Damn, it's cold in here. Where's Vince? He's waiting in the car, just in case. Wait, Vince was on your side the whole time? That bastard. Deal with him quickly, and we'll get the book ready so we can get to the collector. Can you handle this? Hey, anybody want to help me? I just saved your city a minute ago. Come on. Your voice echoes through the empty square. It seems like everyone is in bed asleep already. Oh, no. Oh, like, yeah. Okay. Yep. Naturopathy with M. It is a bit. Okay. All right. Well, I hope I kind of got it there. All right. But thank you. Yeah. Naturopathy with M. All right. Naturo. Yep. All right. Yeah, because I wanted to like almost see natural, but yeah. So break it up to top there. All right. Your voice is blah blah through a bed to sleep already. ... Fine. I do have, the previous playthroughs either on Twitch still, because they were just the past few days, so they should still be up there. And I do put them up to YouTube, so they'll be there as well. All right. And we did upgrade our skills pretty well, so we should try and save a skill, drain ink. Now, I think these things go through the shield. He's going to do a hit. Let's, one more. Idle. Oh, that's good. You're going to drain. We're going to hit you with our own. Well, that's reasonable. Skills strong hit. Ooh, these guys are gonna be fun. All right. I don't like that disable skill thing. That's gonna hurt. Oh, that's right. I did the multi-hit on that. Oh man, I forgot about that. Ow. Hit, disable skill, hit. All right. In that case, let's do this. Does heal us. All right, hit, draining. All right, this doesn't cost me anything. He's gonna hit me. Let's heal. Let's see if I do this right. Take some of our ink, more of our ink, but this is free. Oh, he's gonna drain ink again. Oh, he's gonna disable. Oh wait, oh no, I don't have enough for that. All right, it'll be back and forth on the drain, but that's all right. Oh, he missed. Ah, even better. Okay. Let's take him out. See what he can disable. That's all right. We'll kind of play through this. Hit, disable skill. Good lord, people. Gotta turn on that. But you're not going to hit me, though. So, 4 and 4. So, it really doesn't matter at this point. That's okay, because you come back next turn. Alright. But you can't hit me. Let's just keep... Haha! That was your demise. get the last hit on you. Oop, there we go. Not bad. All right, probably wasn't smooth, but ha. Vince is likely to show up. I was kind of my guess here, so I want to make sure we're full on ink, and let's see what happens. All right, are you okay? Relatively. What book do they want to take you into? 1 second. You pick up the book that one of the thugs dropped and look at the black cover. The name's been erased. They said something about a collector. Is that your boss? My former boss. You open the book and flip through the pages. You want to go there? I have this idea. Well, if you're sure about it. No. Into the book we go. No choice. Oof, as always. Oh, ooh, interesting. Incomprehensible. What? Why? Everything's blurry and there's no color. We've gone too deep. We're inside a book, inside a book. Oh, our face looks a little messed up too. I can barely breathe. Me too. We need to find the collector as soon as we can, then get out of here. What? Incomprehensible. Your face. Why, what? You touch your mask. Damn it, we need to hurry. Okay. This is his hurry. Walking speed. All right, you know some familiar looking briefcases. A tag is visible on one of them. Reading. Walker, Rich A, Item X, Client, HRMN Publishing. What are those? Briefcases for stolen items. I give the collector his orders in briefcases like these. So there are objects from other books inside? Think there's something you could use in there? You open two of the briefcases in front of you at random. Excuse me. First briefcase. An old rag doll is inside the briefcase, along with a set of rusty pins. Is that what I think it is? I don't know. What do you think it is? A voodoo doll. It even has pins. I mean, sure. You can't shake the feeling that the doll might be useful. You take it out of the briefcase and carefully put the pins in your pockets. Sorry, excuse me. Look, there's something else there. Next to the briefcase is a bag stuffed to the brim with a note attached that says, "To be sorted." Inside, you find a folded up cloak, an opaque glass capsule, a small wand, and an old broom. Start with the cloak. You try and unfold the clock. Oh my god. Wait, what? I thought, okay. You try to unfold the clock, but as soon as your hand slips inside the cloak. Oh, okay. It did say cloak, and I got confused why I saw the word clock. All right, you try and unfold the clock, but as soon as your hand slips inside, the cloak disappears. So does your hand. Blah! Quiet. You carefully pull your hand out, and it's instantly visible again, along with the cloak. All right. I was like, my eyes must be going. All right. The wand. A tag on the wand says, Polymorph Wand transforms the target into an Ovis Ares. Sounds like a type of bird. Ovis Ares. Sounds ominous. Just don't point it at yourself. Says who? Burn the witch. Oh no. Yeah, we got a broom, a wand. I mean, there's some... kind of makes you wonder. All right, let's see. The broom. The broom trembles in your hands. You can feel it itching to take off. Looks like it's a flying broom, although the voodoo doll, not really sure, but all right. And the capsule. On the capsule, you see a yellow triangle with a biohazard symbol inside it. Uh-oh. Not a great start. There's something written here. Fear toxin. Inhalation causes prolonged panic and hallucinations. Store in a dark location. Ooh, should we take it? All right, you hide the capsule and the wand in your pockets. Throw the folded up cloak on your shoulder and grab the broom. You're really kitted out. I hope I can use all this. Let's go find the collector. All right. Interesting. I don't think they were the things we took, though, so... Bookwalker briefcases. Oh, so there's, like, more? But I feel like we'll get into a fight. Wait. 3 walkers are standing around a table in the brightly lit room. They haven't noticed you yet. Damn, so this is where they handle the briefcases for the orders. What's the plan? Fly past on the broom. Crush on a sneak pass. Fly past on the broom. Put on the invisibility. I mean, the invisibility cloak would kind of make sense at this point. They might see us on the broom. Might want to use that later. I feel like if I walk forward, we'll get in a fight. I don't think I really want to do a fight right now. And crouch down and sneak past. I mean, it's possible. Let's give the cloak a go. I'm playing Baldur's Gate. I play a lot of those style games, but I just have terrible luck with dice rolls, which is primarily why I'm a DM more than a player. Like, oh my god, the few times that I played when my players wanted to DM, I can't roll to save my life. So, it works out all right. So, as a DM, I can say I rolled whatever I want. But, man, I just have no luck with those. Again, with the oh, shut up, Sonny. This is just about my terrible luck with making decisions. All right, so we're going to try the cloak. Let's see. Shut down by Sonny there. How you doing, Sonny? I hope you're doing well. Hope your Thursday's going well. I know you've been busy with work this week, right? So I hope that's been going all right. Or I know you've been busy either way. All right, so let's go with the cloak. You unfold the invisibility cloak. Okay, so, right, was that a misspelling in the other one, right? I mean, clock shouldn't have been in there, right? I mean, that was a misspelling. If I go back in my VOD, I'm going to see if that's the case, because either my eyes bugged out then and I misread it, because I was like, no, wait, it said cloak. All right, so anyways, you unfold the invisibility cloak and put it on over your clothes. Looks like it's working. What's next? It's like, yeah, I was tempted to want to get into the room as well and see if we could steal anything. That's why, I mean, we could have tried to sneak past, but it seems like we have an extra opportunity, but I feel like I'll blow it. We're just going, okay, except that the people I need answers from aren't talking to me. MD, plus I'm trying to job occasion again after... it is well. Good luck. I hope the job search goes well. All right. I'm not gonna push my luck. I'm gonna sneak past the room. We're just gonna. You tiptoe past the room with the walkers in it. Better to avoid any more fighting than is absolutely necessary. Yeah, because I feel like that's gonna happen. But now we got these two, and we have two other items. I hope I can get by without fighting. Are we gonna get busted? You see two walkers standing in the passageway. They seem to be guarding another set of boxes. They're discussing something quietly, completely unaware of your presence. I don't think you can squeeze past them. You should take off the cloak. It's only going to get in the way. Try and sneak. Oh, so we're still invisible. I see. I mean, I see because I see us. It sounds like we were invisible. So I thought we had gotten rid of it already. Okay. But then I'm just suddenly going to appear. And so what did we have? The broom, the voodoo doll, and... yeah, or element of surprise them. Right, yeah, which I guess would be taking off the cloak. I mean, it only gives me the two options. But, he's like, you can squeeze past them, which means I would try and probably bump into them. And but that may lead to another option. Yeah, see, I'm hesitant to take off the cloak, though. Let me squeeze past them. You should take off the cloak. It's only going to get in your way. Roderick, you don't always lead me in the right direction either. He'll say things and I'll try this and he'll be like, oh yeah, I forgot they get water, which was a previous thing. And I'm like, so he's not always on point either. I forgot what the third item was. Fuck, it's gone. What was it? The voodoo doll, the cloak. That last one. All right, we're gonna take off the cloak. Take off the cloak and throw it over your shoulder. The walkers haven't noticed you yet. What's our plan? Put on the cloak. Oh, throw the toxin capsule. I don't think I. Oh, because they had the biohazard symbol on it. Right. We've already established that the cloak may not work, potentially. So I don't know why we'd put it back on unless we were going to attempt to do it anyways. I don't know if we could try and BS our way through here. They haven't really... I think the toxic capsule will only take out one of them. It's possible too, yep. But then maybe I can't get past it. I mean, I don't know. I still want to save the broom. I feel like it's still not the best time to try and fly past something. But I'm pretty sure I'm only walking for... Dang it. Maybe it is the broom. I guess it depends which way it might send me. I mean, because there's this guy over there in the corner that we may get to one way, or the broom may take us that way. I mean, it would kind of suck to fly into a dead end and then fly past right. I don't know if it gives me an option on which way to go. I mean, they do look like they mean business, though, so I probably don't want to mess with them. Well, I guess if I get to, like, reuse objects, I also kind of thought maybe it was a one-time use. But we can put the cloak back on. I just feel like they'll... Obviously, I'm going to be on a broom, but I hope they're kind of like, whoop, someone's messing around again. Alright, let's try the broom. I don't know. Let's try the broom. Are you sure you've never flown one of these before? Okay. Alright. Alright, we're gonna try the capsule. You wind up and throw the capsule of fear. Oh, it's fear, right. It falls right between them and shatters. The men turn around sharply. Hey, stop, you see both men's eyes widen in horror. You're a monster! Right, I forgot it was a fear capsule. That's why it didn't seem right. It said toxin, and I was like, yeah, with the biohazard. But I couldn't remember the type, and so it would kind of make sense if it only worked on one, but then I was like, oh, that's right, it's a fear gas, so yeah. Alright, both men look around in terror, they jump over the railing into the darkness. I hope it's not too far down. Yeah, I couldn't remember what that one was at all, so that's why when it said toxin, I was a little, I was like, fuck. But yeah, fear made more sense. It worked out. Lucky. Alright. Librarian is busy arranging books and probably wouldn't even notice an atomic bomb. Oh. I want to see what's over there. What should we do? Dude's like, I don't know. Two shits about you. Move on. Okay. This might be a good time for the broom, I hope. I mean, it might have been better for the fear toxin given that there's 4 of them, but maybe I can sneak by with the cloak. Still. The guards notice you from far away and block your path. What's that noise over there? Is there a problem? Throw the cloak on him. Oh, the wand. Oh, we have the wand. Right. Where did we get the voodoo? Oh, we got the voodoo doll in the first case. That's right. Okay, so I confused one of the items. So we're using the wand. You take the wand out of your pocket and point it at the closest walker. Now, see, that's a single one. Last time I used a wand, it went not well. All right. Oh, that's right. Turns him into a bird. Ovis Eras. A beam of blue energy bursts out of the wand and hits the walker in the chest. In the next instant, a sheep is standing... Oh. Oh, that's right. Is a sign for domestic sheep. No? Okay, I would have definitely thought that was some type of bird. I thought it was a spell. Well, it was. It was a transmorph. That I got. The other walkers have already dropped into a fighting stance, ready to attack. We're going to try it again. You point the wand at the closest enemy, but nothing happens. A large crack is now running through the crystal at the end of the wand. Yeah. Bah! Useless piece of... The other walkers simultaneously drop into fighting. Damn. I didn't get to use another one? Oh, the doll. 5 damage. Is it to a single character? Yeah. 30 ink. Oh, okay. So that's where the doll comes in. All right. Hit... Drain ink, disable skill. Do not have health. What is it? A single hit? Ah, but That's 5 damage. That's pretty good. We take a hit. Alright. Ooh, 2 disabled skills. That's not good. We could stun him again. I do have 1 ink. So, I'm going to try... This will hit them all, but they're going to disable 2 of my skills. So, and they go through the shield. So I'm probably going to stun this again. See what we get. Hit, idle, hit. Okay, that's a little better. We're going to... We can heal 1 health this way. We'll absorb 2 of the hits, though we won't get any ink back. Let's do that. They may even miss, but it doesn't matter. Alright, so we got 3 hits and a strong hit. Probably stun that. And hit, drain ink. Alright, if he's gonna drain, he's gonna hit me twice. There is another option for stun to do more damage. Stun all enemies, confusion. See, I don't understand what the confusion part does. Like, I don't know if it makes them cycle to another option that they may have. Like, there's an option between, I think, the stun doing more damage or doing an interrupt. And the interrupt sounded more interesting, but at this point, I'm definitely thinking the additional damage was going to be the better way to go. Oh well, but because I was kind of hoping it would like make them idle next turn, like they weren't able to do something, but it just seems like they cycle over to something else. So I'm like, I would have, yeah. Anyways, all right. So let's see. There'd be 2 hits. I mean, there's a chance that they miss, but God, there's a lot of them. All right, let's see. Heal idle. Oh, you're gonna heal. Well, that's no bueno. I mean, we can get them really low with the stuns, but let's see. We could take 2 hits and heal, but I can still get 1 more stun out and drain. So we'll see. Hit, disable skill. They're going to disable, but let's whittle him down. The slash. Of course it was the slash. Heal. We don't want you to heal. Hit, idle. Take him out. Take 1 hit. Strong hit and heal. What does he heal? He healed the other guy. Are you gonna heal again? That's cute. Oh, but you're gonna idle though. So go down, gets a little more ink back. Heal yourself. And heal yourself again. Strong hit. Actually, do that. That's alright, bud. Let's see. Take this brief moment to heal. Oh, he's gonna heal. That's alright. Ah, I was hoping for the 3 on that, but you lucked out. I should have just done the voodoo doll. 2, it'll do 2. Okay. Well, we did make it through it. Probably not the best way, but we made it through. And we still haven't hit a rip right. Yeah, rip them, not me, though. That's the more important part. Oh, can we... Now view. Oh, were there more options in here that I'm gonna miss? That's all right. I still have the broom. Let's see if there's anything interesting in here. Where should we start with some kind of weapon? Examine the broom. Well, that might have been. Oh, we'd swap out the voodoo doll. Oh no, I was kind of happy with the voodoo doll. But let's examine. Lying on black fabric inside the briefcase is a honed, sharp scythe that radiates coldness. Well, that might have been helpful. So death is out there in some book without his scythe? Oof, I bet. Wow, that might have been very helpful too. There's a small box inside the briefcase surrounded by a flickering blue aura. What's this? You poke the box uncertainly with one finger. The blue field instantly surrounds your hand, making it tingle. It's some kind of energy shield. That might help in a fight. The voodoo doll was good, but the scythe sounds like it might... What are we looking at? Maybe either insta-kill someone or multi-damage enemies, though I do have something that does that already. The five damage for 30 ink is pretty strong. Yeah, let's keep the doll. Why? I like what I have. Are you sure you don't even want to see what's in the briefcase? We did. I'm gonna... Yeah. Trying to mix it up, I guess. I'd wish I had taken the other one for that stun now. I do not know, but the extra damage on the stun would have just been more effective, I think, for the ink output, because I really thought it was gonna... Like, it says confusion, but they still seem to have no problem doing something else to hit me or hurt me. So, and it didn't give any descriptions, it's just kind of, it said interrupt. And I was like, ooh, a stun and an interrupt? How bad could that be? That's all right. All right, boss's hideout. Ooh, let's see. So we got nothing in backup. Depends how many of those little cretins he has with him. If we fight anyone at all, I guess. But we're certainly not going to get into that room without a fight, I think. And there was nothing highlighted in there. And he didn't want to talk to us, so... Alright, let's give it a shot here. Oh, well then. Look at this dude. Can't even click on him. We're gonna have to walk in. And... Oh, we're putting our hand on his desk. Alright. I give up. Just don't hit me, he smirks. Take off my goddamn shackles. You grab him by the throat. Yeah, there's a slight problem with that. My shackles expert took the day off today. ... His daughter's sick. He's lying. I know. How about I call you when he's available, okay? It'll only be a few days. You hit him. Do you think I'm an idiot? Well, if you really want to know, you promised me you'd take them off, so hold up your end of the deal. But you didn't hold up your end. I'll hold it up right now. You squeeze his throat harder. Calm down, you idiot. No one except the writers' police can take them off. ... Do you really think my own men would be walking around in shackles if I could take them off? I would build a literal empire stealing objects if I could do that, not this stinking warehouse. Wait, I thought you had proof that he could do it. A friend told me about him. Wait, Vince told me about you, and then I found out he was one of your thugs. Was that all part of your plan? Well, this thing that's happening now wasn't. He rubs his throat. You're going to take off my shackles. I don't know how, but that's your problem now. Or what? Are you going to kill me? A character? He winks a horrible wink. But you've turned into such a nice guy now, haven't you? Well, Nancy, it was noticed. It was noticed. We turned into a better person. All right. You squeeze his throat with all your strength and look him in the eye. Let's find out right now just how much of a nice guy I am. That doesn't quite inspire fear, to be honest. Let's finish this up quickly. I have things to do. Some important people will be here soon, and I'll be offloading a huge lot today. You turn around and see a stack of containers through the open door. Yes, that's right. Did you think I was just sitting here twiddling my thumbs? I'm about to close the deal of the century. Are those containers full of stolen items? Fit to burst. I can only imagine what'll happen when all that floods the market. ... He glances briefly at a monitor where you can see henchmen running in your direction. You're right. It certainly is time for us to finish up here. Grab him by the essence. I like the sound of that one. You put your hand deeper in, trying to touch not the collector's neck, but the very essence inside him. You feel a scrap of old paper. Your fingers run across the text written there in old ink many, many years ago. Wait. Have we made enough of our point? What? I could call the shackles expert, let's say tomorrow. Tomorrow? That's the only time frame I can give you. We'll get your shackles off, you'll be set. You can write as much as you want. His henchmen are almost here. Sorry, not letting that happen to me again. You grab his paper with both hands and start pulling it towards you. What are you thinking, Etienne? Don't worry, I've done this before. Oh no. You see the client slowly separating from the book's environment, becoming something foreign. Damn, aren't his henchmen going to come for us? They don't have a direct route to that book. Besides, they won't like what's waiting for them there. You keep pulling the paper. It gets more and more difficult to pull. What's going on? Now is not the time to give up. No, I'm not giving up. This is as hard as I can pull. What now? They're right outside already. Now we add another force. You bend your knees, ready to jump upwards. You push off the ground. You hear an unbelievably loud crunching sound, so loud that it feels like the whole world must be able to hear it. Oh God, is that our knee from the beginning? With a ringing sound, oh okay, the paper in your hand separates itself from the book and flies upward with you. Oh, okay. It was that instead. Okay, so we pulled that character from his book because we were in a book and went into another book. So we pulled his character from that book into this book, which is a huge no-no in the writing. That's like the most grievous law you can break, is pulling a character out of their book. And I guess also doing that, they can also get absorbed into the current book and get lost. So, we'll see what happens here. Coughs. Damn it, I think I twisted my knee again. It was the knee, because man, it made me feel uncomfortable reading that, because my knee's bad. that was the first thing that happened to us, was our knee. So it came back. What on earth was that? Kent, where the hell am I? What have you done? He looks around. You'll find out soon enough. The collector suddenly jumps up and aims a gun at you. It's an antique decorated with a swirling pattern. Take me back. Hey, calm down. Just calm down. Etienne, hand over the book. Now, where's my book? I'm afraid nothing would come of it. Hey, don't joke around with him. That thing I just said, they'll hear it. Oh, nice. We're doing that thing where we get ourselves caught. All right, writers police, nobody move. Hey, you, drop the gun. Not another step or I'll shoot him. Boss, that's Leroy Roshan. The collector? What the hell is going on here? Etienne, how are you mixed up in this? Oh, hello, officer. Hold on, how did you recognize me? You came in for questioning in that same coat. Damn, I disguised my face, but I forgot to put on a different coat. I'm warning you, I won't surrender alive. He aims the gun at the police officers, then back at you. And hold back your little pet writer there. I see him, smirking. Amateur. He puts his hands up and looks at the officer, waiting for a signal. Well now, we'll come to an agreement and everything will be just fine. Where's my book? I don't think we'll be coming to an agreement with you, thief. Quiet. No, we're going to make a deal and I'm going to walk away. You're accused of stealing thousands of objects, and now that you're in our hands, you're not going anywhere. That's enough. Suddenly turning to you. This is all because of you, you bastard. The sound of a shot rings out. Etienne. You close your eyes. Damn it. You open your eyes and look down. What happened? The metal of Roderick's cage protected you from the bullet, but there's not much left of it now. No, Roderick. No. You see a small, ragged scrap of paper inside. Derek, you moron. I told you to stop talking. Sorry, boss. Are you all right, Walker? ... Now it's your turn. Hands up. You look at the remains of the paper in your hand. Don't make us use force. Cool it. He's just in shock. Edian, it's best if you come with us now. We'll talk about all this at the station, okay? Hold on, what's that in his hand? ... It's a character, and not one from this book. Edian, are you out of your mind? You're carrying around a stolen character, even in your current situation? Jesus, dude. I get it. It's kind of devastating, though. ... Derek, I can't take an isolated character. Call for backup. You shove the officer. His head slams into Derek, who staggers backwards, eyes shut. Damn it! Jump out of the book. Jumping out of the book. Boop, boop. Ah! Ah! I'm not running. They're real police. Oh! Hot damn. Okay, well, there we go. We're making a run for it. Well, they're all real people that jump into the books as well and become that character figure. Leroy, oh my God, also known as the Collector, was detained by the Writers' Police. He was later sentenced to execute. The entire network of writers who used his service to buy stolen items for books plagiarism were also detained, and those criminals received sentences ranging from 5 to 15 years. Eddie Quist was detained 5 minutes after his escape. The unknown stolen character was not found on him. I can't control the speed, so I want to make sure I get it out, and that freaking target's in the way. It's okay, though. 28 years later. Oh. ... Well, we're in a book. Well, I think this is the house. Huh, really? Oh, yeah. No, this is definitely multiple endings. In the first book that I went into, there was this well, there were a couple choices, but I got to the point at the end, and there's a choice between, doing something 2 ways, and I chose the second, and the way it kind of ended didn't seem like that would have been the case if I didn't make that choice. And then I had to do this thing with the item I was supposed to retrieve, yada, yada, yada. I didn't come back with all of it, and they, of course, yelled at me. But I definitely think you could have made choices that just led you to the item and taking it in its full, and certain other things. And so, yeah, there's just been situations where, based on my answer, we've gotten into a fight, and then they made a little bit of a case in the second book. Roderick is like, you don't really look at these characters like they're real people, so you don't really care about what happens to them, so you have no problem killing them and stealing from them. And so it was kind of, you had the option to either drive towards kind of feeling for the characters, which you as a writer, one might think, right, you have some compassion for, as you state you would, but or you could just kind of be very cold about it and be like, I want these shackles off, and through any means necessary kind of retrieve your items. So I think really only two of the 5 or 6 books we were in did I manage to get the item out completely, and also in a way where I don't feel like I totally screwed the pooch in the book. Like, I didn't really attack anyone, and it didn't really, well, one of the two kind of came to a heated part. One of them actually went okay, so I don't know, really, it's been a tough call. But yeah, no, I definitely feel like there's multiple endings as well, because... And also, this might be a little bit of a spoiler because they don't tell you what his crime was right away. We find out around book 4, I think it was. And I'm assuming this is coming back to what that was. So, anyways, yeah, let's take off our disguise. You run a hand over your face. Wow! Is that what we look like? We've never seen ourselves in the real world. And Tom Hanks, Jesus, yeah. I mean, it has been 27 years, so I guess we've aged. But Clearly this is a character because we're in a book. That's why we look like a walker, right? And obviously, I guess if you maybe put some attachment, his crime was so heinous, it must have been something like removing a character from the book. So, wonder who this might be. All right, now I'm ready. Are we? Now let's just leave. Like, hell with this. No, okay. We'll give you something to click on in case you really felt the need not to just finish the story at this point. Because this is, yeah, we're likely at the end here. Usually I take my break at 11, but we kind of took it at 10. And I felt like we were getting close. I did choose something else. Escape Academy, which is actually kind of really short. I guess it's like 6 hours. But I didn't get a chance to get it set up. So we'll see. I might just wrap it up when we finish because, you know, it's kind of a decent thing. And we'll pick up the new game next week, but we'll see. We'll see how things go. All right, so here we go. Also, I haven't finished eating my sandwich yet. It's kind of calling to me. And to be honest, the chewing also kind of helps relax my jaw a little after all the chit-chatting I'm doing here. It's quite a bit. A lot of narrating. It's good, though. All right, front door. Nice place. Can't look at any of that. All right, what do we got? Bookshelf. Books by Edian. No, books are arranged neatly on the shelf. All right. Okay, so it's not who I thought. All right, let's see what's going on here. It's too bad we still have the Bookwalker face on. I thought maybe we get our old face, but we do have 2 cups on the table. Some sentimental music playing, so clearly we know who this is. Is it Dad? No, just his man. Right. Let's see what's going on here. Sir? ... How can I help you? My name is Edian. Waiting for you to continue. You probably don't remember me. We worked together a long time ago. I can't seem to recall that. Are you sure you're in the right place? I'm sure. I'd even say we were partners. I don't. I just wanted to see how you were feeling. Looking around questioningly, I do believe I'm quite all right. Should I be worried about something? Do you remember your name? Of course. And where you live? Baker Street. That's good then. I had to make a few changes because of your injuries. Injuries, sir? Yes, although it seems everything worked out. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm back. Watson, he nods to the man by the window. Yes, you did forget. I did mention it yesterday. I was like, I think it was maybe yesterday. I was like, I don't know, I was like, so if you're there, you should have said to me. But in fairness, I didn't ping you either, which I could have, but no, that's all I need. I mean, you still can. I'm not. The game I chose is short, 5-6 hours. I might actually finish it all on Tuesday if I decide to start it then instead of today. So I'll still need another one, so definitely send it over. I don't mind. Watson, he nods to the man by the window. Holmes, he nods back. And you, sir, he looks questioningly at you. I'm on my way out. Someone you know, Watson? I'm not sure. Are you quite certain you're all right, sir? Yes. My apologies again for disturbing you. All right, that one even took me back a little, as I was not... You just did. Okay, cool. I'm gonna think on that while I take a bite of my sandwich. All right. Oh, is it Roderick? Oh, could it be Roderick then? Oh, because he said he was injured. Okay, so it's Roderick. All right. So it's not the other character that we thought. Okay, so I'm assuming this is Roderick then. It was the one in the cage. He must be saying maybe he wrote him into the Holmes series by moving the character. That would be interesting. All right, and we can't talk to Sherlock there. We're just gonna leave, huh? I guess, now that we saw the carts outside and everything, I mean, 221B Baker Street there, I guess that could have been it. I don't know if I missed a sign, but ... Well, time to head back. I'm glad you're doing well, friend. Yeah, it's got to be Roderick then. All right. Okay. I think it worked. All right, so that's Roderick. Aw, that's awesome. Well, Roderick, it's time for me to figure my own stuff out. Oh, okay, so at least they finally said it. I thought they were just really going to leave it to us to extrapolate what it was. I mean, that really did feel like that was Roderick. Okay, so this next one will be, I guess, what I'm thinking. Eddie Quist, congratulations on your return to the ranks of the writing profession. Morrock Publishing Agency has confirmed that your 28-year sentence has been fully served. You may visit the Central Writers Police Department to have your shackles removed. Please find a sheet attached with detailed information on how sentence time served was calculated. The final calculation of time served are below. Initial sentence. Extraction of the character Amanda Mitchell, 30 years. That was our offense. Assistance in capturing a particularly dangerous criminal, -3 years. Fleeing from a police officer, 2 years. Willfully turning yourself into the police, -1 year. Total time to be served, 28 years. All right, so we shaved a little time off. Fleeing from the police. I wonder when that was. I kind of remember. I think it was just book 5. Okay. Our room's boarded up. Roderick's okay. He's been written into Sherlock Holmes. We cannot leave. Our neighbors probably think we're just a worthless piece of shit. And, okay, I guess we're going to dive into our own book here. I'm not sure if this is going to be a really happy ending. But let's find out. Because there's no words on the page. So what are we going to do? Write our ending? Oh, no. Damn it. All right. Well, there we go. That was my best. Do my best. That was my that was my best run through as a first playthrough. I definitely made some mistakes. There were some trials I think I failed along the way. I tried to be better. Not too bad. I mean, yeah, 28 years. We took off some time. Probably got into a few more fights than I should. And I mean, I certainly have a little bit of interest to make different decisions, given the foresight I have now, to really get a feel for the changes that occur. I'm like the first one, I brought half the object back, not the whole object, but none of it. But he wasn't pleased with that either. But I feel like the only way you come back with the whole object is if you're like cold about it. So that probably drives the narrative a little in one way. And in one of the books. Well, good. I'm glad. However you got enjoyment out of it, as long as you enjoyed it. But I mean, yeah, that was. I probably didn't make all the best choices, but I damn sure in that whatever the second or third book, I was not going to leave that robot that was petting that stray cat without a power supply. Come hell or high water, I was going to make sure that robot got a power I mean, it was for the cat. I mean, whatever to the robot, but and we did manage to pull that off. I kept running back every time. I'm like, is this battery gonna work? But there were some things, like, you know, on Xbox there, the thing, you know, they show the achievements like Steam and all that too. So I took a quick look at them this morning just to see where I was at, and it was like it told me the books, like complete book 5, 6, and 7. So we had done 5. We were in the middle of 6. So I was like, all right, so we're getting close to the end there. And then some of the less gotten achievements were actually returning the equipment that you borrowed each time back to the neighbors. So I was like, oh, I didn't even realize I should have tried to do that. And like, oh well. So, you know, I tried my best. Yeah, there's some things there, but good times nonetheless. I did enjoy it. So, all right. Let me see here. I'm sure we want to quit. Yes, I am sure. Let's see. I did have, like I said, something else installed. It's called I just kind of grabbed it quickly this morning because I wasn't sure how much longer I was going to have. It's just another story driven. Like I said, you know, these are short games, you know, so I know that they won't take long, and you know, something I may not normally play for sure. You know, I'll be lost in like Baldur's Gate later. So it's not like I'd really play these games at most other times either. So I kind of like this. It lets me kind of try some things out. So yeah, Escape Academy's likely to be the next one. I'll see what Sunny sent me. I kind of want to finish my sandwich, and this one was kind of short, and so I think maybe I'll just save it for next week, Tuesday. But that's all right. I definitely appreciate you hanging out with me today and catching the end of it. It's pretty good, and you know, where'd it go? Man, that's like far up there. I'm gonna admit. I want to say it right. Naturopathy with them, if you're still hanging about. Like I said, you know, the other VODs, if you just, I mean, it sounds like maybe you know the game, but, you know, if you just wanted to, I do kind of add a little flair to some to it. But so if you want to check it out, it's on Twitch or on my YouTube if you wanted to throw me a like. Shameless plug. I try not to do that much. But, yeah, so I am just going to wrap up here, eat my food, and get stuff around. Tomorrow, we're going to be back doing the Yakuza Like a Dragon playthrough. And yeah, I'll also see what you have there, Sunny, too. Maybe I'll change it for Tuesday. We'll see. Who knows? Or maybe I'll just get lined up likely for Thursday. Monos, thank you again. Appreciate it. You have a good rest of your day. Hope to catch you tomorrow. And Naturopathy with M, I appreciate the follow. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed the stream, even if you were lurking. Appreciate that follow for that. I try my best. People deserve to, you know, have their screen name set properly. They put time in it, you know, so I respect that. All right, Sunny, your way though. No worries, no worries. You have a good rest of your day. You know, I'll catch you Monday, hopefully, for more Elite, which I'll be back next week if I don't see you. Any of you tomorrow. Next week, Monday and Wednesday are Elite. Tuesday and Thursdays are the start to finish game, you know, where I do the short ones like we were doing today. And then Fridays are my Yakuza Like a Dragon playthrough. It was just something different. I was doing Elite 5 days a week for quite a while, and I needed to take a little break, but I still enjoy playing Elite. And so I wanted to break things up and, like I said, also, you know, get myself to maybe be able to play some games that I may not do otherwise, and I get to share it with you. It's all good stuff around. All right, it's all about finding that balance. Indeed, it is. All right. Okay, so you all have a good rest of your day, and hope to see most of you tomorrow. And those I don't, have a good Friday. Enjoy your weekend, and I hope to see you on Monday. All right. So I'm just gonna end here. All right. So I will see you all later. Okay. All right? Have a good one. Bye bye.